Xiao Tian, with unparalleled strength, single-handedly tore apart the chains restraining the supreme powerhouse. Even the illusory rule-formed golden dragon was dispersed by a casual slap from him. However, these miracles pale in comparison to his manipulative brainwashing. The covert backbone of opposing forces, even they were sincerely moved by him, willingly disclosed their faction's location and intelligence. Meanwhile, he quietly instructed his secretary, Wang Kai, to mentally record the route described by the informant. Just as the informant finished conveying the information and spoke of creating a historical legacy, he was suddenly seized by the throat. Lu Outyin woke up to reality at this moment. Xiao Tian was not a person of mercy. Previously, he used the lives of the entire orphanage's children as leverage, violating the other party's bottom line. Xiao Tian wouldn't spare him. Unfortunately, the convincing words and acting were too realistic, confusing even himself, leading him to trust Xiao Tian. Xiao Tian, with a smile, remarked, "Throughout history, many who aspired to be remembered met untimely ends. Since you have such a desire, it wouldn't be right for me to deny it. Is this act of repaying malice with kindness the epitome of benevolence?" Lu Outyin wanted to retort, "You scoundrel! There's no one else in the world who does good deeds like you." However, Xiao Tian didn't give him a chance. With a single forceful move, he sent the other, tearfully, to the afterlife, contemplating that since he had chosen to be a good person, he should see his good deeds through. He couldn't let the other end up as a spectacle in the wilderness. So, with one hand, he conjured a blaze of fire. Instantly, Lu Outyin's remains turned into ashes. After completing these actions, Xiao Tian turned to his secretary, Wang Kai, and said, "The location has been confirmed, let's head to the Eastern Flame Empire now." Wang Kai, pointing at the map awkwardly, remarked. The information Lu Outyin provided was the route from the southern wilderness to the Eastern Flame Empire. Currently, in this sacred dragon ruin, we can't determine our position. We must return to the Great Yen territory first. After hearing this, Xiao Tian was almost knocked unconscious by frustration. He had made thorough preparations, only to get lost. Fuming, he stomped the ground to vent his emotions. Yet, the force was so intense that it almost shattered the ruins. At this moment, an abrupt voice emerged around him. With a pleading tone, it said, "Lord Xiao, please be more gentle when expressing your emotions. This sacred dragon ruin can't withstand your agitation. If the space here is accidentally shattered by you, we might end up lost in the chaotic spatial currents." Hearing this voice, Xiao Tian couldn't help but be surprised. Wasn't that Long Qiudao? But he had clearly wiped him out with the chaotic spatial currents he created. Such methods couldn't eliminate him. And now he was back, playing tricks again. Without much thought, Xiao Tian started gathering power with one hand, ready to completely collapse this strike. Before he could act, the voice hastily exclaimed, "Hold on. I sense the aura of the former emperor's bloodline emanating from you. I believe you must have some close connection with the descendant of the human emperor. This sacred dragon ruin is a treasure trove. If you know the descendant of the human emperor, in that case, this place should be inherited by this person. Do you not feel regretful destroying it with your own hands?" Xiao Tian was stunned after hearing this. According to this old man's words,